And so it begins. Y'all need to quit, man. Before I get started, I want to let everybody know that I removed all of the mods off every channel. And what I'm going to do is whenever I do a stream, I'm going to mod the people who need to be modded. And that's it. And it's no slight against anybody, but when you have as many mods as I had, it scares people off. And I'm trying to build my shit up. And it's hard to build up when you got so many mods that people are scared to talk. You know, so only certain people are going to be modded, and those are the guys that I know post the links and they hunt out the troublemakers. If I need more mods, I'll add them, but I don't want 50 mods because it's just crazy, man. Yeah, having that many mods it's too out of control. And we were talking about it in the Discord. It's just too many folks trying to play sheriff, man, and it's costing the stream big time. So if you don't get modded, don't feel slighted. It's just I don't want so damn many that it scares people. That's just really it. Because I mean, hell, I think the last stream, I think we had maybe 30, 40 mods. And holy crap, it's just too many, man. It's just too many. Anyways, this ain't gonna be that long. I'm gonna try to do this quick. But I'm going to be doing a news stream maybe later on today on the Infinity News channel. Just to kick it off, I'm gonna be doing a stream. And we'll be talking about news, so that includes the coronavirus and all of it. I'm not going to put that in the title because I know what'll happen if I put coronavirus in the title. They just going to take the video down. And if you guys have seen, YouTube has been sending out a message to everybody that a lot of their staff are not going to be at YouTube because of the coronavirus stuff. A lot of people are staying home. So they're just going to rely on the bots. And you know how the bots operate. And you can't appeal to a bot. They're going to take it down and that's it. And I'm just screwed. So in order to keep that down, I'm just going to do it on that channel. And I'm not going to put it in the title. But we will discuss it. So that way it's less of a chance that I get flagged down for it. Well, that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it CV. Or we can come up with a better name for it. But anyway, guys, welcome to the first new stream of No More for Noise. That's the new name of this channel. And we still going to be focused on, I guess you could say, black-centric issues on this channel. Because that's what this channel pretty much has been. Most of the thumbnails and titles are related to or centered around black people acting very badly. So we're going to keep doing that. We're just not going to constantly focus on that all the time. Truth, do me a favor, man. You pretty much know the people to take care of. I'm not going to tell you how to mod, but it's the same old typical losers every time. I want to say this. I've established beyond a shadow of a doubt that these people who are doing their little trolling and all this and that, I've established that they are thoroughly defeated. They have nothing. All they can do is just keep repeating the same lies over and over and over and hope that people listen. One of these losers, he did a video. He got 19 views in 24 hours. Like, that's the extent of their of their attack on me. 19 views in 24 hours. I would think that my name would bring at least, I don't know, 30. Who knows? I mean, but he got 9. I mean, that's how boring this little beef thing that they're doing is. It's so old and played out, and nobody cares anymore. I mean, seriously, that's how bad it is for these guys, where they can't even pull 20 views with this mess. It's so stupid at this point. I mean, I basically revamped all of my channels again, and I'm still raking in more viewership than them. It's pretty sad, but we're not going to be angry at them. We're not going to attack them. We're going to do what we do best, and that's talk about the topic today, which is, oh, thank you, William. Oh, I know. Listen, I don't have to watch their crappy videos and look at their crappy channels to know that I got the high ground. And it's simple as that. All you got to do is look at all my channels. I got the high ground. Look at this guy. I'll take this one. Oh, damn it, Truth. You beat me to it, you bastard. You wanker. See, they think they're going to take advantage of me having less moderators, but that's what the slow motion feature is for as well. When you have less mods, you just turn the slow-mo thing on, and they can't spam all they dumb shit. So I don't need 50 mods when I could just slow the chat down to the point where they can only write one comment at a time. They can't write 50 comments and spam. We're just going to continue to do what we do. We're going to take their fun away, and at the same time, we're going to enjoy ourselves, because that's what it's all about. Like I said, I got good mods. They know what they're doing. So if you're if you're one of those people who fall in the category we're about to discuss, then we're going to continue to feel sorry for you, but we're going to laugh at you and make fun of you and point out how sad your life and existence is, all at the same time. Anyways, let's get into the topic of today. I had this loser comment on one of my Mastar Media streams, not the one that me and him did together, but the one before that, where I was talking about how all these anime fakers were pretending to like Anime Wars until it got taken down. Then they all started hating it, and they started hating Mastar. Well, he commented on that stream, and he was like, "You're a disgrace, and you need to stop talking shit about Mastar," and blah, 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 blah. And I responded to him. I said, if you listen to the video, I was talking about the people who stabbed him in the back. You guys have seen it. I was talking about the people who pretended to like Anime Wars, and now they don't all of a sudden. And when he realized that he was wrong, he did what all these young dudes do. He wrote, "Shut the fuck up." They all do that when you prove them wrong. When they have nothing else, they tell you to shut the fuck up. Thing is, he started it by writing that shit on my channel in the first place. I didn't make you comment. I didn't make you misunderstand the stream, because everybody who was there live and some of the people who watched it after know that I wasn't talking about Mastar. I was talking about the people who fucking stabbed him in the back. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Anybody coming in with this First Amendment shit, get rid of them, because it's all the same dude. Yeah, it's all the same dude. He's just gonna keep making more and more accounts, and I don't mind the views, but I made it clear none of their comments are welcome on my channels, period. So let him make all the comments he want with all the troll accounts he want. All it shows is how gay he is. These dudes are so in love with me, they keep making accounts over and over. It's got to be the gayest thing on YouTube going right now. Anyways, back to what I was saying. This punk got mad once he was proven wrong and said, "Shut the fuck up." I said, all right. I said, I'll tell you what. I said, instead of arguing with him, I just said, all right, dude, whatever. That's all I said. I just said, whatever. And he wrote again, shut the fuck up. Look, you young dudes today are punks. Okay? Because y'all say shit on the internet you would never say to a grown man's face. Now, the shit I say on here, I will gladly say it to your face. I will knock on your door, and when you open it, I will say right to your face, you a bitch. Because I know you won't do nothing. Unless you got 70 of your partners around. I know you ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna run. If I came and knocked on your door right now, you would literally go get on your computer and tell YouTube that I was on your porch. That's how gay you niggas are. Y'all can't handle no business. Goodbye. I don't even have to say nothing. They already know. You already know who to get. Hey, listen, don't delete their comments. Ban them. Because if you delete their comment, they can just keep writing. Ban them completely. Y'all know the rules. Oh, and by the way, some of you guys posted links. Anyways. Telling people to shut the fuck up doesn't change the fact that if you said something wrong, then you're wrong. Period. And they don't like to be proven wrong at all. They hate it, matter of fact. The problem is young people are so stupid, they can't help but to say a bunch of wrong shit. It's what they do. All you gotta do is just pay attention to any of them. Hold on a minute. Guys, listen. Anybody coming in here at all talking about freedom or First Amendment, or they keep writing Gabby, any of those people, just get rid of them as soon as you see them. I don't want that shit on the screen at all, because they just here because they have no lives. These people have already been defeated, so let's keep defeating them more by squashing them. Well, it don't, listen. Wait a minute. He said, hey, is it possible for me to donate? Dude, listen, I never ask for donations. I never have, and I never will. If you want to donate, the super chat button is down there, but I never tell people to use it unless they want to. I don't get into that stuff. You guys know that. Even when I've ever gotten donations, I have never, ever said, please give me money. I leave that open for people to do. And the only reason I have super chat is because some people ask to donate. Yeah, that's it. And anyway, first things first. Hold on a minute. Never mind. Yeah, some people ask to donate, so I left that there. You know, I leave the super chat turned on. But I don't care if you use it or not. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about fucking donations at all. I'm gonna add, listen, I need one more mod to help Truth out. If you're busy right now and you can't moderate, then you need to let me know. Because I need guys who are not busy, right? If you're not busy and you can actually watch the chat, then let me know. Because I need people who can actually watch the chat. Because I know some of y'all at work and this, that, and the other. And I'm just trying to keep shit flowing, you know, without any bullshit. Yeah, so if you at work or whatever, then I don't need you. Anyways. Anyway, yeah, I know a lot of y'all busy, man. Listen, it's school and work. Even though this coronavirus thing is keeping people at home, it is what it is. Anyways, back to what I was saying. YouTube has turned into a breeding ground for young dumb people to just say anything and do anything because they believe that someday they're going to be rich on YouTube. They believe that someday they're going to be famous on YouTube. I don't even want to be rich and famous on YouTube. And I stand a better chance of it than them. Like, honestly, I stand a better chance of getting big on here than any other people who are trying to get big on here. You're not going to get big on here by, well, fucking with people over and over and over again. You're not going to get big on here by trolling. You're not going to get big on here by telling people to shut the fuck up. You're not going to get big on here by stealing content off of somebody else's channel and reposting it and adding little dumb pictures and words to it. None of that stuff works. None of it works. I mean, they all do the same shit. They all do the same shit. And let's be real. What has it gotten them? And I'm just talking about these young Fanoics on here in general. What has it gotten them? No, I'm actually asking you guys. I'm actually waiting for an answer. I wasn't pausing. See, that's the thing. Nobody can think of anything they've gained out of this. Listen, it pissed them off so much that Mastar showed up on my stream. They're still talking about it. They're still doing videos and streams about it. I thought we stopped big YouTubers from coming on his channel. See, all the lies and the bullshit and the rumors and all the stuff that they keep trying to circulate, normal people don't believe it because normal people don't believe trolls. The only people who believe trolls are other trolls. Period. Normal people don't believe none of that shit. That's the reason why just today my channel it's growing even more. And it's going to keep growing because people know the real from the fake. Okay? These young dudes are fake. They can't fight. They can't work. Most of them can't drive. Most of them can't even ride a skateboard. The only reason that they can get on the internet is because all they know is computers and cell phones that they don't pay for. Mommy and daddy pay for them. Most of them in the basement. Grown-ass dudes still sleeping in a twin-size bed. Like, for real, my sons both have queen-size beds, and they're little boys. You got grown men on this website sleeping in twin-size bed. I haven't slept in a twin-size bed since I was 7 or 8 years old. But you got grown-ass men on this website sleeping in twin-size beds. You got dudes on here bumming and begging for money. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Now, wait a minute. I'm not looking at the chat, so why are you asking me? I'm doing my show. My mods are handling it. Look, I let my mods take over. Listen, Dark K. Oh, I see why. Listen, dude, I don't give a fuck who you believe. See, that's the problem that you guys run into. You ex-league guys who left and then came back, and you say shit like, I don't know who to believe. I don't care who you fucking believe. See, that's the problem that you guys run into. You can believe whatever you want. Apparently, you believed in all the trolls and the lies and stuff they were spreading on me, or you wouldn't have went with those people. Okay, you wasn't in the league, but you was on my streams every single day. I remember you. I remember you 100%. You didn't miss a stream. So even though you wasn't technically a part of the league, you were still watching every day and commenting every day. And when everybody else took off and ran, you ran with them. And now you keep coming back with all this, I don't know who to believe shit. Well, I don't want you to believe shit that I say. I don't give a fuck what you niggas believe or don't believe anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you and the rest of them niggas are 2018, 2019 ass niggas. And you don't matter in the grand scheme of things. But I tell you what. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because they told me the cops were taking us to jail. Dude, are you really that gay? I'm going to pause the show temporarily. Are you really that gay? Are you gay enough to believe that if I say something on a damn video, you're going to go to jail for it? Are you really that fucking stupid? No one can go to jail for something that someone else says or does. Especially when someone else says or does it on a video. No one in their right mind believes that lie. That's a lie that you guys told y'all selves so y'all can have an excuse to stab me in the back. I'm afraid of going to jail. I've already debunked that lie. None of you dudes were in danger of going to jail. That was just what you niggas used to betray me. That's all that was. That was y'all cue to stab me in the back. I don't even know why y'all keep repeating it, because everybody knows at this point the only reason y'all brought that shit up and started using it was so y'all can have an excuse to follow the trolls. And that now, this is what I find hilarious about people like you. And you ain't the only one. It's a whole bunch of other ones that done came back and trying to hop in my chat and act like nothing happened. Only reason I ain't banned you is because I don't care. But a bunch of y'all done came back with these excuses. Oh man, I thought I was going to get locked up. What did you do? What did you do to get locked up? The only one who did anything was me. And I did the shit live on the air. Nobody else did anything. So how are you going to get locked up for it? Guys, hit the buttons, by the way. That shit was made up from day one so you niggas could stab me in the back. And now that y'all done all stab me in the back, and now that y'all see that I'm still unstoppable, y'all done slowly start trickling back in again. Yeah, I noticed you done got pretty quiet, but y'all done slowly start trying to come back. You think I ain't noticed? You think the rest of the league ain't noticed? All you ex-niggas trying to make y'all way back over here? We notice y'all. The only reason they don't ban you niggas is because we don't care anymore. None of us care. The Ball 200 commented on one of my videos the other day. And you know me and him had a long ass, almost a 2-year back and forth. If I cared, do you think I would let the Ball comment on my shit? His comment's still up if y'all want to go read it. For all these people who say he deletes comments from people he don't like, I don't like the Ball 200. And he don't like me. But his comment's still up on my channel because I know he's not a troll. He's just a guy I had some beef with. See, there's a difference between a guy I beef with and a fucking troll. Now, some of those dudes have crossed borders. Some of the dudes that I done beef with or have a beef with me have turned into trolls. And they done started hanging out with trolls. Guys, let me tell y'all something. And this right here has been proven for as long as YouTube has been running. When you surround yourself with trolls and haters, they will eventually turn on you. That's the point that Mastar was trying to make the other night on the stream when he told Clothespins. You have surrounded yourself with a bunch of haters and a bunch of trolls. How long before they turn on you? All those dudes who are clicked up together right now, they all used to hate each other, and they all still do hate each other. They all put their hatred for each other aside to come after me. But what happens when they done with me? They're going to start back hating each other again. I'm sorry, guys, but it's a natural order of things. When you surround yourself with haters and trolls, all you get is one little chance. And then when you slip up, they're going to turn on you. I learned that lesson. All my channels were filled up with haters and trolls. I was the master troll. We were all doing it. And look at what happened after they got done with all the stuff we were doing. What did all those trolls do? They all turned on me. I want to ask you guys this, especially you, and then we'll get back to the show. I want to ask you this, Dark Chaos. You saw how easily those guys turned on me. What makes you think they won't do it to you? And I'm asking not just you, but I'm asking all of you guys who done that shit. What makes you think they won't do it to you? You're not even as well known as me. So if they are willing to do it to me, what makes you think you're exempt? And I'm talking to all of them. All these guys that hate me. What makes you think you're exempt? The very trolls that you hanging around are just waiting for the chance to turn on you so they can start making videos on your ass every day. That's part of the reason why me and the league moved on. Because we're going to let these guys eat themselves. I've already won. No matter what they say about me, my channels are still growing. People are still coming to watch me. No matter what they say about me. Everybody, listen, there's a guy who posted a comment on my video the other day. He wrote on there, he went and saw all the Kiwi Farm stuff. He read all that. He saw how they posted pictures of my family, all this and that. And he said that shit made him more of an NBA fan, not less. It made him more of a fan. You want to know why? Because like he said in his own comment, these dudes done went too far. They don't know how to leave well enough alone. I told y'all. If you let them keep on doing what they doing, they're going to go too far, and then people are going to start turning on them. That's why you're in my chat right now, Dark Chaos, and that's why a bunch of other people done started popping up. Guys, how many times people you ain't seen in a long time been popping up in the chat lately? Last few days, how many times you done seen it? All kinds of motherfuckers you ain't talked to in a long time. They've been showing up all of a sudden. I wonder why. Because they know the tide is turning back in my direction. They know the tide is turning. They look at the numbers. These dudes, they spend more time looking at my social blade than they do looking at their own. And they say, oh shit, he growing again, guys. He growing again. What do? We done called him every name in the book. We done exposed all his personal business on the internet. We done talked about his wife, talked about his kids. We done accused him of shit he didn't do. We done everything. Why is this guy still growing? Why can't we stop him? And then they try to lie to themselves. Here's the new lie they telling themselves. We're not trying to stop him from growing. We just like trolling him. No, that's not true. Because if you wasn't trying to stop me, you wouldn't be flagging my videos every day. Because that's what flagging does. Flagging stops a channel. I get age restrictions and all kinds of shit from Google every day because they keep flagging me constantly. So if you're not trying to stop me, why are you flagging? See, you got swept up in hatred, Dark Chaos. I keep saying it. All the league guys here, they get it. You got swept up in hatred. You started hating me because other people started hating me, and they want to continue hating me. And they're mad at Mastar because he didn't hate me. See, I found that out the other day. A little birdie told me. They're upset that Mastar left that stream being cool with me. They wanted Mastar to be mad at me, and because he wasn't mad at me, it upset them. Now you tell me, why in the hell would you want to follow dudes who act like that? Who act like females? Why would you want to follow dudes who get mad when other men squash beef? Those are the kind of dudes you've been hanging around. And now you come back saying, I don't know who to believe. Well, I tell you what, you should believe the people who are acting like grown-ups. You should believe the people who are not harassing other people's children. And look, this is the number one thing right here. Anybody who will follow someone who harasses people's children, you are a disgusting, despicable person. Period. And all of those dudes are following people who harass my kids every day. If you are willing to follow folks who harass children, as far as I'm concerned, you are a fucking pedophile and a piece of shit. Because the only grown folks who fuck with children are pedophiles. Period. That's why I said they all pedophiles. I didn't call them all pedophiles because they raping kids. I called them all pedophiles because only pedophiles prey on children. And that's what they're doing every day when they posting pictures of my kids, writing fucking stupid comments about my kids. My children haven't bothered a single person on this planet. They haven't bothered a single person. They have done nothing to anybody, so they don't deserve to be harassed by a bunch of grown people. And you, Rocky Gaming, talking about that's a little extreme, you can suck a dick because those are my kids. And I will literally pull out a pistol and blow your brains out if you mess with my children. That's how I feel about my kids. If I could find these people, they wouldn't be on the internet anymore. That's how I feel about my kids. So if you think that's extreme, fuck you. Now, how about that extreme? I don't give a fuck what you was talking about. I don't give a fuck what you was talking about. Well, listen, since you want to defend them, go over there and hang with them. We don't need you around here if you want to defend them. You know how I play the game. You've been here long enough. You want to defend people who mess with my kids, then you go be with them. That's how I roll. Well, it sounds like you defending them to me. I'm sorry, the days are over where I give a fuck. Hang on a minute, guys. I'm trying to get my screen thing to work. For some reason, it ain't working. I hate when this stupid thing does this. Fuck. There it is. What is this? What are you doing, computer? Hang on a minute. There we go. Look, no one cares about them dudes. All they can do is make videos and spam dislikes. That's all they can do. They have no power on this website. None. All the power is in my hands. That's why they keep talking about me every day. I don't need them. They need me. But there's the comment right there if y'all want to read it. This guy right here, he thought I was lying too. And if you read in his comment, he even says it. He thought that I was lying. He thought I was making all the shit up that these people been doing every day. But he went and saw it for himself. They literally posting pictures of my children. So you tell me, why grown ass men posting pictures of little boys who haven't done anything to them? You tell me that. When you can explain that to me, that's when I'll listen to you. But this guy was just like you and just like other people. He thought I was making the shit up. I wasn't lying at all. I know what those assholes been doing, and they're going to keep doing it because no one calls them assholes out for it. If the people who hanging around them would say, look, man, leave the dude's family alone, then that would be cool. But they so despicable, they don't even have enough guts to tell these motherfuckers to leave people's children alone. I didn't ask him to leave me alone. You guys remember, I said clearly, you ain't got to leave me alone. Just don't bother my kids. You can mess with me all you like. I'm on the internet. I put myself here. So I got to put up with whatever they say or do. But my children are not on the internet. They're not bothering anybody. So why go after my kids? Well, look, this guy right here, he's telling you. He went and saw it for himself. They're literally posting pictures of my children. You tell me why a bunch of grown men are doing that. But then this guy gonna say it's extreme to call them pedophiles. Well, you tell me why they posting pictures of my kids, Rocky Gaming. And you got 10 seconds. You tell me why they posting pictures of my children if they not pedophiles. What have my kids done to them? Why do they need to do that? My sons are 11 and 13. To get under my skin, it don't get under my skin because I know they can't hurt my kids. It makes them look like really disgusting people. It don't get under my skin at all. I'm not mad at these people. I actually pity them. No, see, I have a bigger platform than them. I've already changed the narrative. I've already turned the shit back in my favor. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know that. There's a reason why you're here. Because you know where the power is. You know those little loser troll videos and all. You know none of that shit is doing anything. I tell you what. I want you to tell me, how's a video with 20 views hurting me? How's a video with 100 views hurting me? How's a video with 1,000 views hurting me? When I literally average that without even trying. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know the answer. Look, I've already shown 100% what's going on YouTube. Okay? And something that Mastar said is 100% right. You want to know the other reason why people are starting to crawl their way back? Is because when you are man enough to say that you done some shit and move the fuck on with your life, normal individuals move on with theirs. Normal individual. Notice I use the word normal. Okay? Normal people. So you have to ask yourself, if you're hanging around a group of people who have been harassing a guy for almost 3 years now and constantly repeating over and over the same old lies and bullshit that have already been debunked and destroyed, if you're hanging out with those kinds of people, you have to ask yourself, are you normal? And are the people you hanging with normal? Look, I'm happy that they keep coming to watch. I mean, shit, I ain't even gonna lie. I got channels that I don't even use hardly that are getting a lot of views because these guys cannot stop coming to see me. So, I don't want you to get it twisted. I'm not mad at all. These guys have become what they hate. Remember when I told you guys back when this shit was still going strong? All this stuff with Nick Rekieta. Remember when I told y'all, I said, I guarantee you that these guys are going to turn into what they hate. A lot of them are trying to be me. Have you ever listened to them talk? They try to use my words. They try to use my phrases. Shit that they know I came up with. They've been gone all this time and they still trying to talk like me. What does that tell you about these dudes? They still trying to talk like me. They're still trying to do live streams the way I do it. They can't quite figure it out and they don't have the resources, but they still trying. Some of them never did a live stream until they fucking hung around me. Now all of a sudden they're all live streamers. You guys know what I'm talking about. These dudes used to just post videos. Now they all doing live shows. Why is that? Who did they hang around that showed them how live streaming works? I'm waiting. Look, I have no problem with people leeching off of me or using me for views or this. That's YouTube. I use the bothering to get views when I roast him. I use Tyrone Magnus to get views when I roast him. That's a part of YouTube, guys. I'm not mad about it. So all these people who tell you that I'm mad about it, they're lying. I'm not mad at all. It's a part of the show. It took me a while to learn that, but I learned it. It's a part of YouTube. When I see a video with my name in the title, I just go on the little sidebar thing and I click not interested. And then YouTube will say more information. And then I'll click on not interested in videos from this channel. And they stop showing up. That's it. End of story. And if that don't work, then I use my channel blocker that completely removes them from every search. That's all you got to do. That's it. That's how you handle people you don't like. You don't click on their shit and watch them for 2 hours if you hate their guts. And I know they like to tell you guys, some of you ex-league guys who done returned, they like to tell you guys that they watch all my shit so that they can do research. They ain't watching for research. Why would you sit and watch me for 3-4 hours for research? All you need is about 10 minutes. You don't sit and watch for 2-3 hours because you're doing research. You sit and watch for 2 or 3 hours because you fucking like what I'm doing and you want to come back, but you don't want your mob to turn on you. So you're too scared to come back. That's why you hide in the chat and don't fucking say nothing. Because you don't want the mob that you hang out with to know that you're watching me. Hey, Destroyer, quit being a fucking snitch. Everything you saying we know and we don't give a fuck. Have you not been listening? I don't give a fuck. Do you understand that? You're saying shit that's been happening for 2.5 years. Do you think I don't know that? Is that why you keep repeating it? Because you think I don't know? Or are you just trying to spark up some shit? Because I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody can make me do shit. You can't talk enough shit to spark off something. I ain't got no beef with these people. They got beef with me. So if you want to try to spark some shit, go to their channel and try to spark some shit. Okay? I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not going to let your stupid chat run me into some shit. What do you mean, what the hell did you do? Go back and read your damn messages that you wrote. You're sitting up here repeating shit we all know already. Everything you wrote, we already know, dude. I see nothing bad about it. Did I say it was bad? No, I didn't say it was bad. I just said it's shit we already know. There's a difference. Try listening. See, this is another problem with young people on the internet. You listening, but you're not hearing me. Okay? That's what's wrong with you dudes on here. Y'all think y'all know everything. Like I would like for you to ask yourself a question. How is it that you think these dudes on here half my age know more than me? We've already established that they don't. We've already established that I have more than them and I know more than them. So the only reason you young dudes all follow each other is because y'all young. That's it. That's the only reason that y'all follow each other. I'm going to follow this group because we're all the same age. Never mind the fact that that dude over there saying stuff that makes sense. Everything that I say makes perfect damn sense. Get a job. Stop being a bitch. Take care of your kids. That's the kind of shit I teach people. But you want to run with folks who tell you, don't work, live with your mama, try to smash as many chicks as you can, go out there and get a bunch of babies and diseases. Those are the kinds of people you listen to. And you know why you listen to them? Because they're the same age as you. Because you young people, y'all biggest problem on YouTube is y'all only want to listen to other young people. That's why y'all stupid. If a stupid person is listening to another stupid person, then how can they learn anything? If you don't know shit and your friend walk up to you and ask you something, how can you answer if you don't know anything? That's young people on YouTube in a nutshell. You don't know shit and you pass not knowing shit on to your friends. And they pass not knowing shit on to their friends. And that's why it's a whole conglomerate of a bunch of dumb, stupid niggas on the internet. You guys have allowed yourselves to be tricked into hating me so much that you avoid all the information that can help you and you run with dummies. I hate NBA. So even though he's teaching people how to do important stuff, I'm not going to listen. Plus, he's old and I don't listen to old people. No wonder you're still sleeping on your mama's couch. Because you didn't listen to her when she told you to get a job. See, not listening is why y'all niggas are phenoids. Your dad, he told you get a job. Why you think your mommy and daddy are divorced? Because he got tired of you sleeping on his couch. And because your mommy kept defending you, he didn't want nothing to do with it no more. So he got the fuck up out of there. That's why so many of y'all been raised by single women. Your dad didn't want nothing to do with that shit. He said, fuck this. If you're going to keep defending this broke ass loser, then I'm out of here. That's why a lot of you dudes don't have dads. Because y'all daddies didn't want to be bothered with that shit. Every time dad tell you to get a job, mommy jump in the way. Leave him alone. That's what's wrong with y'all. Mommy boys. Mommy, save me. Mommy, cook me something to eat. Mommy, wash my drawers. Mommy, mommy, mommy. Y'all don't know shit. And all the people who know more than you, you hate on them because they're older than you. Anybody who's older than you, you hate them. You're old. I'm not listening to you. And that's why none of y'all have jobs. Because you don't want to listen to your boss. You don't want a boss. Because a boss is somebody that's older than you, who knows more than you. That's why you niggas don't work. Because y'all don't want to have to listen to somebody older than y'all.
Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house with your big old brown man. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You're 45.
That's you niggas in a nutshell. I'm gonna play the hell out of that shit. We're gonna get back to business around here. I told y'all on the stream yesterday, I'm vintage again. I'm back to the old me. I'm not finna be scared to call out these suckers and these niggas on this website. They can make all the videos they want. See, this is what I was trying to get y'all to understand. Everybody telling me I should just be quiet and not say nothing. Did that stop them from making all these videos on me? Hundreds of thousands of videos? Did they stop? No. They kept going. So why should I not be allowed to tell the truth? Why should I not be allowed to say what I want? They getting to say what they want every day, nonstop. So I figured, fuck it. I don't have to say none of their names. I can just use words like Fanoik. Because anybody can be a Fanoik. But I'm done biting my tongue. I'm done sitting back, just letting buster ass dudes make all the videos they want, say whatever they want, and nobody says anything. We know the niggas that they run with ain't gonna challenge them. So somebody gotta challenge them. I don't care. Look, I agree. I know they obsessed. They love me. They love me. We all, listen, this has been established, okay? This has been established. And I hate even saying it, but Mastar was right. It's clout chasing. And you guys, you know how much I hate that stupid phrase. But that's what it is. When you can't make your own way on YouTube, when every video on your channel is about another nigga, when every single video has the same dude face in the thumbnail, you a clout chasing ass loser. I'll let Thanos tell y'all better.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Every time. See, I learned to not be mad about it. I learned to accept it. But anyways, that actually brings me to the point of this stream. That actually brings me to the whole point of this stream. We're about to do an experiment, boys and girls. We're about to do a test. Because that's what I wrote in the damn title. Let's do a test. Okay? For this test, everybody need to close their eyes and listen to me. Now, I can't see you, so I just have to hope that you're going to close your eyes. Okay? Except for the people who modding. Well, you can too if you want. Fuck it. We can delete some comments later if we have to. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to just listen to what I'm about to say. And I want you to literally picture yourself as the person that I'm talking about, okay? I want you to do, I'm not kidding. I want y'all to close your eyes and I want you to picture yourself as the person that I'm about to describe, okay? And after I describe this person, I want you to open your eyes and I want you to write in the chat the first word that pops into your mind after we do this experiment, okay? Everybody close your eyes. I'm trusting you niggas now. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. But let's start. I want you to imagine. That you black. That's for starters. I want you to imagine that your dad left or you don't know who he is. I want you to imagine you're between the ages of 18 and 27. I want you to imagine you're roughly 190 to 240 pounds. You're 5'9" to, let's say, 6'2". I want you to imagine that you don't have a steady job. Imagine that you don't have a bank account, a car. I want you to imagine that the only friends you have are people you never met on the internet. I want you to imagine that your heart is filled with nothing but jealousy and hatred towards anybody who's successful, especially anyone who's black and successful. Now I want y'all to keep imagining this. I want y'all to get that shit in your head, okay? I want y'all to keep thinking about this, okay? I want you to imagine that you think that if you try hard enough and you keep posting enough dumb videos, that you're gonna one day be one of the big YouTubers making thousands of dollars a month. I want you to imagine that your only skill is being on the internet. Now, I want you guys to open your eyes and literally write the very first word that pops in your brain after picturing yourself as that person. Go. This nigga said suicide. It was a lot of death. This dude said a noose. This dude said help. He said help. It's a lot of suicide on there. Holy shit. I didn't expect all the suicide. Jeez. He said virgin. Despair. Oh, okay, guys. Okay, listen, we get the point, okay? This is my point. Here's my point. The word I would use, and I haven't seen this word yet, the word I would use to describe that is sadness. It's sadness. And I know you guys, some of y'all don't believe me, but listen, I'm telling y'all the 100% truth. As a 43-year-old black man trying to raise kids, it makes me sad to see our black men on the internet acting like this. I saw a video where a black girl was twerking in the street and got hit by a car. And instead of people helping her, they were all standing around with their cell phones filming this girl laying on the ground. That's black people in a nutshell, guys. I posted a video in the Discord. This girl got hit by a car twerking. Like, first things first, why are you in the middle of the street twerking? I'll tell you why. Because black men are a bunch of dumb, horny idiots. So she was trying to get some attention from some dumb, horny idiots. And got hit by a damn car and laid in the street while her dumb, horny idiots are filming her half-naked body laying on the ground. I'm not going to show the video on here because the BBN will just flag me. But my point is, as a 43-year-old black man, it saddens me. I mean, I'm not fucking with y'all. It's pure sadness that our black men and women are on the internet carrying on this way. This is why I believe that black people of a certain level, of a certain class, should not be allowed on the internet. They shouldn't. I'm going to tell you something that YouTube should do. They should institute this immediately. You should have to have an ID proving who you are, and you should have to scan it and send proof of it to YouTube in order to have a channel. And I still believe that they should charge money for YouTube. I think those two things would get rid of all these people on here who shouldn't be on here. You have to have proof that you're an adult, and you have to have proof of payment. Those two things would end all the problems on YouTube. YouTube would still make a bunch of money because some people are not going to give up all their shit and their channels and all that just because YouTube starts charging. They're not going to do it. Everybody believed that folks would leave YouTube if they started charging. Guys, come on. Everybody on here know goodness damn well there's nowhere else to go for this kind of entertainment. So if YouTube started charging money, you know damn well if you could afford it, you would be here. You pay for Hulu, you pay for Netflix, some of y'all pay for Crunchyroll, you pay for all these other websites. I know you will pay for YouTube. You get more entertainment out of YouTube than you do on those other sites. You pay for Disney Plus, you pay for DC's little streaming service. You willing to pay for all those streaming services, you'll pay for YouTube. That's why I think they should start charging for it. YouTube has really lost that opportunity. If they were smart, they'd put a price on this shit. If you really want to be like all the other services, you would charge. Because guess what? People will pay to be on this website. The ones who could afford it. The ones who couldn't afford it, well, they would just have to be on the outside looking in. I'm telling you, ID, charge money. And it ain't got to be a lot. They could just charge the YouTube premium fee, $9.99. $9.99. If you ain't got $9.99 a month to pay for a website, you are the brokest broke motherfucker in all of time and space. If you don't have $9.99 a month, first things first, if you don't have $9.99 a month, what are you doing? Like, let's just be real. What are you doing with your life? With yourself? What are you doing? You guys have no idea how sad it makes me to even talk about black people like this. I know a lot of people think I'm just a dumb coon. You don't get this age by being dumb, first of all. For all you young people who think being in your 40s is somehow a bad thing, there are a lot of people who didn't make it to 40. There are a lot of people who didn't make it to 30. There are a lot of them that didn't make it to 20. And I grew up around a lot of those people who didn't make it to 20. I get to go visit them in the cemetery. See, a lot of y'all, you haven't had the experience of going to a grave site and saying hey to an old friend. I've done that shit a lot of times. Y'all see it on the music videos where some rapper is at some fake graveyard talking to his homie. I've had to do that shit for real. And it ain't fun. It's really terrible. Here I am in my 40s and some dude that I was running with when I was 14 is in the ground. And it's because he didn't listen. Because he thought he knew everything. That's why I say you young dudes today are for naughts. You're dumb. You think the internet is going to save you. You think you're going to get rich on here one day. You're not. Some of y'all have been on here longer than me, and you're still broke. What does that say about you? What does that say about your whole little YouTube career? I want you guys to put this in perspective. I've been on YouTube for 3 years, basically, give or take a few. I have 7 channels. 5 of them are monetized. In 3 years, I have 5 monetized channels. I don't think anybody else on this site has that many monetized channels. Like, people have a bunch of channels, but actual monetized channels, I have 5 of them. So I have the potential to make money off 5 channels if I truly want to. Some of these dudes have been on YouTube for 5, 6, 7 years, and they don't even have 1 monetized channel. So tell me, how the hell are you a YouTuber when you ain't even getting paid off your YouTubing? Even though I only make a couple nickels off my videos, I'm at least getting paid something off mine. Even if my video only makes 3 cents, at least it's making 3 cents. Yours ain't making nothing. So all this time you've been on this website wanting to be a YouTube success, how come you ain't at least monetized? I did it 5 times. Actually, it's about to be 6, because another one of my channels is about to be monetized. And I ain't even trying that hard. I'm not even trying that hard. I get on here and I spit it. And no matter what lies or rumors that y'all spread about me, everybody who talked to me say the same thing. What did y'all hear Matt Star say? NBA, I like you because you spit it real. That's the number one thing people say about me. That's what people like about me. I come on here and I just tell it like it is. And here's like it is. Black folks today are absolute 100% disgrace. Young black people are the biggest disgrace of all time. They disrespect their elders. They disrespect their own mom and dads, their grandparents. They all think that they know everything. They all broke. They all pieces of shit. They all come on the internet doing and saying the same shit. They have nothing. Or what my mom would say, you don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. How does it feel waking up every day knowing that you wouldn't have anywhere to sleep if it wasn't for your mom or your grandma or a friend of the family? How does it feel knowing that at any second somebody can get mad at you and put you outdoors? How does it feel knowing that? I want you guys in the chat. I want you to imagine that. Imagine waking up in a house every day that you know for a fact is not yours. And the only reason you live in there is because somebody cares about your stupid ass. And what happens if that person stops caring about you? What happens if that person gets upset with you? You're that close to being thrown outdoors in the cold. How would that make you feel? How would you live your life knowing that you're that close every day to being kicked out? My mom kicked me the fuck out when I became a problem. When I was a teenager and I started causing problems, she kicked my ass the fuck out. Because my mom old school. She said, nope, you're not going to live here disrespecting me. These moms today, they're not real moms. That's why these dudes are laying up 30, 40 years old still living with their parents. Because they ain't real parents anymore. Real parents would put all these dudes outdoors. If I ever become president, I'm making a law, mandatory law. You got to get out of your parents' house at 21. Law. If you don't, you go to jail. I'll make that shit mandatory by law. Federal fucking law. You have to get the fuck out your parents' house. Even if you fail, you still got to get out. Some of these dudes never leave. They don't even get a chance to fail because they never leave in the first place. And you females out there, you females who actually give pussy to some of these dudes, because some of them do get some trim even if they have to pay for it with their mama's credit card. Some of them get some trim every now and then. You women out there, what's it like fucking a broke ass dude to stay with his mama? What's it like opening your legs to a broke ass piece of shit who can't do nothing for you except get you pregnant? How does that feel? What is that like? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you let a motherfucker that can't even take care of you shoot some nut up in you? Why? Because a bunch of y'all are doing it. Especially black women. Y'all letting a bunch of broke ass losers come up in you and make a bunch of kids they can't take care of. Why? Why can't you just cross your legs and be like, no job, no pussy. No car, no pussy. That's how it was when we grew up. You couldn't get no trim if you didn't have money. Hey, William, am I lying? You in the same age group with me. Am I lying? You could not get no pussy without a car, some money. I'm telling you, you couldn't get no trim. These girls today, oh, you ain't got no job? Well, come on in. The doors are open, buddy. Just shoot up in there all you want. Couldn't get no trim back when we were growing up if you didn't have something. You had to have something going on. Even if you was a drug dealer, you at least had money. These dudes today ain't got shit. They ain't got nothing. I want you guys to listen to this now. Listen to me. And I know I'm already at an hour. I didn't even plan to go this long. But I want y'all to listen to me. Guys, I make at least $100,000 a year. Minimum, okay? That's my floor. My ceiling, I don't know what my ceiling is. But I make at least $100,000 a year. You got guys on this website who have never ever seen that kind of money in their whole life. Come on here and try to make fun of someone like me. You tell me, is that a normal person? Is that a normal individual? Someone who has nothing trying to make fun of a person who literally makes life-changing money. This is why I don't beg on YouTube. This is why I don't ask y'all for shit. These guys have zero. Some of them have never been inside of a bank. Like, I'm serious. The closest they've gotten to a bank is seeing one on a movie. And these are the kinds of people who want to make policy on YouTube. These are the ones who think they have the right to talk about other people. Guys who have nothing. I'm gonna lay it out like this. If you want to be a broke piece of shit the rest of your life, then keep following broke pieces of shit. If you want to be about something, then you have to follow people who are about something. That's one of the first things I learned when I started my business. You want to get paid? You got to hang around people who know how to get paid. I learned that shit back when I was a youngster in the hood. When I was selling dope and committing crimes. You want to know why I hung around them dudes? Because them dudes were the ones that had the fat ass knot in their pocket. They were the dudes walking around and could rattle off hundreds. They were the ones flexing and making it rain before rappers started doing it. Before it became famous, you had dudes in the streets making it rain. I hung around them because they knew how to make money. And now here I am today, a business owner. I hang around other business owners so I can learn how to make more money. I'm in the process right now of a career move that's going to make me more money. I don't go backwards. I don't even go sideways. I go forward. I know what's important. Cash, and a lot of it. People with money make policy. People with money have the power. Period. If you ain't got no money, what are you? You a fanoic. Plain and simple. And there's nothing you can do to change it. Until you get some money, you're going to always and forever be a fanoic. I didn't make that rule. That's been around since the cavemen. If you didn't have a club and some animal fur, you were a fanoic caveman or a caveman fanoic. All the other cavemen walking around, they got a club, they got some fur, They got a fire in their cave. You naked in your cave with no fire. You don't get to eat some hot dinosaur meat tonight because you a piece of shit. All the other cavemen dancing around their fire enjoying themselves. That's been going on since the beginning of time. You can't even call yourself a man if you ain't even out accomplishing the basics. Like, let's be real, guys. If you ain't even doing the basics, just something as simple as having a job, you can't call yourself a man. That's why when these little young ass dudes on here, they try to call me a punk and all that, I laugh so fucking hard. How can you, someone with nothing, call me a punk when I can literally buy the house that you're staying in away from your parents and still pay for my own house on top of it? No, the punk is the broke loser in their parents' basement, eating fucking ramen noodles, drinking Kool-Aid with no sugar because you was too broke to get some. Those are the punks. There ain't a single person with a brain that's gonna look at me and say that dude's just a punk. Nah. You know how much respect I get on this website because I own a business and raise my children? That alone brings me respect. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I say a lot of fucked up shit on this website. I say a lot of shit people think I should be banned for. But you want to know why I haven't been banned yet? Because people respect the fact that I own a business and that I raise a family. That shit brings you more clout than anything the internet could ever bring. That's why people like Mastar respect me. He has no reason to even care about me. But he took out his time to come and talk to me, a YouTuber infinitely smaller than him. You want to know why? Because I'm a man. You want to know why Geekdom and Opie and all those other people came on my streams? Because I'm a man. Real men know real men. What we used to say in the hood, William, real recognize real. That's why none of their attacks are sticking. Like, they can keep saying them all they want. But just like that comment that I showed you, that guy went to their little Kiwi Farms thread, and all that shit did was make him like me more. That all it did is make him respect me more. That's the effect of being a real man. When you a real man, shit like a website can't bother you. Shit like YouTube can't touch you. I know how to turn this shit off. And when all of us turn off our computers, when all of us click off the screen, I'm still paid. I'm still Major Stacks. What are you? Major broke. By the way, my Major Stacks shirt will be coming too real soon. I'm working on it now. It don't matter to me about a web page. And then they'll say, oh, if you don't care, why are you on here? I've already explained that 1,000,000 times over. I'm on YouTube because I like talking shit. I'm on here because it's fun to get on here and say what I want. That's the only reason I need. I'm not on here for clout. I'm not on here for money. I'm on here to say what I want and to be as real as humanly possible. So the next time you think, if you don't care, why are you here? I'm here for the same reason everybody here. Because it's the only place you can come and say what the fuck you want, and it actually gets out to people. There are a bunch of other websites you can use, but they're not YouTube. YouTube is the second biggest search engine on the planet. The only thing bigger is Google itself. So of course this is where I'm going to be. And of course this is where you're going to be. So all you people who ask that stupid question, you know the reason you asking it. Because you're a dumb fuck. But at the same time, young people asking questions is a good thing. You can learn something. Like all you guys that hate my guts, why haven't any of y'all asked me how I made all this money? I mean, seriously. There's only been a small handful of people to say, hey, man, can you give me some pointers? Can you, like one dude, he wrote me an email. I emailed him back step by step everything I did to get my business started and up and running and start making money. I had a dude yesterday in my comment section. He said he want to start his own business. He want to start a cleaning business. I said, go for it. So if you don't want to work for other people, you want to make your own money, do it. All this time these dudes waste on this internet doing dumb shit. I'm sorry, but you guys could have money in your pockets. You could have jobs. You could fucking have businesses. You could have families. You're destroying the black race. All of you young black dudes on here acting stupid, you are literally destroying our race because you're doing nothing with yourself. You're not having babies because you can't even get pussy. This is why I believe black folks are going to be extinct. Because the new generation of blacks, they are doing nothing to help the race. I actually hire black people to work. I give them jobs and a paycheck. What have all you black folks on here done to help other black people? I even posted a video up on here with one of the dudes that works for me. And he from the same place as me. Liberty City, Miami. He grew up hard just like me. I gave a nigga a job. I gave other niggas jobs. All you black dudes on here like to talk all that shit and call me a coon. And I actually hire black people and give them money that they can turn around and use on their families or on themselves. That's how you help black people. You don't help them by getting on here telling them to hate everybody and hate everything and hate the white man, hate Donald Trump, hate the government. That's not how you help our people. If you have something that you can use to help the people, you help them, like I do. I ask this question again, and I'm gonna keep asking it. How many of y'all have given a paycheck to other black folks? How many of y'all have ever pulled out your checkbook and cut a check to a black man for working? The answer is none of you. I can say it because I do it. I continue to do it because I know that's how to help my brothers and sisters. I can't help them by getting on here hating the man and everything. Oh, the man bringing us down. The man ain't doing shit. The man getting paid while you sitting around wishing to get paid. And that's the number one difference between white folks and black folks. And then I'm going to get my ass off here. White folks don't sit around dreaming about getting paid. They go and get paid. They'll quit their shitty job and start a business. They'll quit their shitty job and go invent some shit you never seen before. They'll quit their shitty job and they'll go build an app or they'll go build a website or some shit. Even though they know they taking a risk, they'll fucking drop everything and say fuck it and they'll go chase their dreams. They'll go get paid. You know what black people do? They sit around in the hood all day hoping they win the lottery. That's what black folks do. Why do you think there are so many lottery places in black neighborhoods, but you don't see a bunch of lottery places in white neighborhoods? And I'm telling you straight up, I live in a white neighborhood. There's maybe 2 places that you can buy lottery tickets in this whole neighborhood. But when I go over to the fucking other side of town where black folks live, there's a lottery fucking place on every fucking corner. There's a beer shack on every corner. There's a hair place on every corner. There's a chicken shack on every corner. There's a barbecue pit on every corner. That's because all niggas do is sit in the hood and hope and wish and dream. I got tired of dreaming. I said, fuck it. I got tired of fucking dreaming. I went and done something about that shit. And that's why I'm paid. That's why I got paper. So you can make all the fucking videos you want. It ain't never going to take away from the fact that I'm always going to be richer than you. I'm always going to have more than you. My children are always going to have more than you. Their children are always going to have more than you. Because we ain't sitting back hoping and wishing and dreaming. Oh, I hope I hit the lottery. You wouldn't have to hope for the lottery if you get up off your ass and go make some money. It's really sad. There's a reason why black neighborhoods are set up the way they are, guys. That's why there's a church on every corner. You want to know why there's a church on every corner? Because the black preacher is the biggest pimp in the whole neighborhood. He's pimping the whole neighborhood. Put money in my collection plate. Oh, by the way, I'm fucking your wife while you out of town. Everybody know I ain't lying. Every fucking black church got a fucked up preacher who doing drugs, having sex, doing all kinds of shit, and you still putting money in his collection plate. And when y'all leave church, he leaving in a brand new Cadillac. What you driving? You ain't driving. You in the passenger seat of somebody else's shit when you leave from church. But the pastor rolling up out of there with some rims and a system in his ride. He rolling up out of there with a fine looking bitch. What are you leaving with? You in your mama's back seat. Pastors are the biggest pimps in the neighborhood. And I can't even hate on them because they getting their paper off a bunch of dumb niggas. N-I-G-G-A-Z, niggas. Pastors are getting fucking paid off y'all. Can't even be mad at them. I would milk you dumb niggas too. And if any of y'all parents had any fucking self-respect, when they see you on the internet fucking with grown folks, like my mama, they would grab something and knock the shit out of your ass with it. If my dad walked in and I'm on the internet fucking with a nigga I don't know, he'll grab something and bust my damn head live on the air. You guys remember when my mom came in and hit me upside the head. And I wasn't even doing nothing. She just walked in, came in and hit me in the back of the damn head. And if I would have been on here fucking with somebody, she would have picked up something heavy and hit me in the head with it. If any of you dudes on here who living with your folks, your grandmama, if any of those people were worth anything, and they saw all these videos y'all make on me and other people, they would knock the shit out of you. And they would cut off your internet access. But because you living with niggas who ain't shit, you ain't shit. And I'm out. Catch up with y'all probably, I don't know, 2-3 hours from now. I'm out.